Welcome back to my channel where we dream and we hope our dreams come true. This is Dream, and this is your brother Hussein coming at you with another message. Okay, to the religious community, why do y'all put people down that's in down situations instead of lifting them up? See, when someone is down and they dealing with systematic issues that stem from oppression, like addiction and things like that, from our community, you know, people like to look down and pass judgment on them, but they don't look at the fact that growing up around addiction can actually hurt anybody. Anybody that's growing up around addiction could be affected, all right? And not too many people grow up in those situations and make it out without coming out without any types of addiction problems or going through any type of bad experiences. But you have people in religious communities and backgrounds that want to look down upon people that come from these type of environments, especially black. I know, because I actually experienced it. So now we have people that claim to be believers in God, right? Claim to be believers, looking down on less fortunate people. I don't understand that. But a man of God will give a man a hand when he's down, because every man of God knows that God wants us to help each other and be there for each other, be kind, and give charity and try to help whoever we can, whenever we can. And God does not like when we look down on people and hold people back and oppress people with narcotics, alcohol, and drugs to keep them from being able to reach a certain level of success. Okay? That's called a trick. That's called a booby trap. That's called whatever you want to call it. It's like black magic, pretty much. All right? So just imagine being black, being oppressed, being looked down upon, you know what I'm saying, for so many decades in America, right? And having self-esteem problems and having issues surrounding being able to like survive and pay your bills, right? The depression and unhappiness that brings upon a man. So, you know, eventually a man get weak, right? And his relationship with God gets weak, and a man started depending on temporary happinesses, temporary fixes to make himself feel better and be able to endure the pain that he's dealing with in life. You know what I'm saying? Because not being able to take care of the people you love is very painful. So we have people actually studying us and trying to figure out why we have so much of a low success rate. And is it associated with the things that we went through in this country? My answer to that is yes, it is associated with that, because you can't oppress the people and hold them back and limit their success, right? And cause all of these emotional and depression issues within the community, because all these type of social issues and economic issues cause depression and all types of mental health issues. So in situations like that, of course, the majority of the people are going to be held back, all right? And it was done like that on purpose. And I'd be glad when people stop lying and be real about the situation, because I've been watching everything since I was a child. And only time I ever see a neighborhood that has a liquor store on every corner, right, is a neighborhood that's predominantly black, okay? So like when you start going out into the suburbs, into the more white areas, all right, they have like a liquor store every couple miles or something like that, all right? You know, so you can't tell me that, you know, games weren't played on my community, and traps weren't set up to hold people in my community back. You know, I don't know why, but I just want y'all to know that that stuff affected me, the racial profiling and all that stuff. And I'm hoping and praying that people can get their minds together and stop acting that way, because, you know, it's holding people back, and it's ridiculous. It shouldn't even be going on. All right. So, you know, the things that we went through as a people and the impact that it had on us is sad, and it's messed up. And I pray to God that he does whatever that he needs to do, right, to remove it and make it better, so that we can all enjoy and experience what success feels like on a larger level. Being able to take care of your responsibilities and your family and pay your bills and have a decent place to live and eat decent, nutritious food and things like that. You know, so I really hope and pray that the system changes and start allowing more young Black American men to become successful, because, you know, we're not the guys that you think that we are. You know, like, we are good men that have good morals and standards. We were raised with good ethnic background from our grandmothers and grandfathers that went through the struggle. All right, we're very strong, but you holding us back and limiting our success rates makes us weak. All right, and the fact that a young Black American man feels like the only way that he can actually be rich or have some type of money is to become an entertainer. And when you become an entertainer, the only thing you do is become a product of the mass population control, pretty much. So you have to do whatever they tell you to do in order to make that money. You can't be a free thinker. You can't be a free person and do whatever it is that you like according to your style of things. You have to be critiqued, and you have to be molded into someone that's basically going to hold you back, hold the people back by poisoning the people's minds with just all of this destructive information. All right, so like I said, when a man's down, you're supposed to give him a hand. And, you know, certain communities look down on people that come from backgrounds of addiction and all that stuff. But that's the background that our country created for us. And it really has affected us on a serious level. And I just wish that people can open up their spiritual eyes and see what the problem is and stop being so judgmental. And that's inshallah. Inshallah. All right. Peace. And subscribe to my channel if you like information like this. I'm trying to wake the people up. You know, like, this shit don't make no sense. That's my goal, to wake up the sleeping man. All right, because that's what time it is. Let's get up. Let's get on our feet, and let's demand respect.